What is good, ladies and gents? This is another day of for testing, and I lost today, which is fine. But the way I lost is the bad stuff. Like I took an entry that didn't meet like the full entry checklist. Like it had like half the checklist. I was waiting for inversion and internal liquidity sweep, but then it didn't offer to the fullest. So this first trade wasn't that bad, but I mean, yeah, it was really crazy. I had like first execution, first entries somewhere around here, but I took a trade and then automatically it closed itself on GFT. I don't know why. If it was because it was high size, I don't know why they just automatically closed it. But yes, I was risking heavy on this one. I was looking for price to go lower, but then it didn't. I was thinking that maybe price could reject like this gap here. You can see it, and one of it was also there as well, but it ended up not doing that exact thing, which is totally fine. So I guess like it happens. Taking loss is normal. The way you react to it is what makes a difference. So I'm totally okay with this, with what happened, and this trade spent a lot of time in drawdown. But yeah, if happens, we move. And honestly, this day wasn't the best. Like the second trade that I took was the one that kind of was not the best. Like I closed early, and another thing is that okay, I was listening to Tanya Trades like live stream. It's not that taking trades like okay, I had flipped my bias. I was like okay, we're too bullish, but then I end up taking a trade when I want to limit myself like to at least one trade a day. I don't know why I ended up doing that exact thing. I want to limit myself to one A plus setup a day, and I ended up taking that impulsive trade, even though like it had some of my criteria. I actually like many of them. When we review it here, as this one, it was this one here. I could have maximized the money I made here. Could have maximized it honestly. Like 2.5 hour could have been made because this was the trade. I go down the one, you can see that I entered somewhere around here, then I closed like right here, well, right here, like at this kind of here, and then price rallied higher, 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 and then ended up hitting this high here, which could have absolutely made a huge difference. So this trade like really hit me hard, but I guess it's time to recover and be a normal person and stop doing dumb stuff. Because honestly, in my opinion, this was dumb. This was stupid. I don't know why I like closed it. Okay, I think I closed it because like it was buying. I was buying in premium. Yeah, I was buying in premium. But later on, I realized that okay, if price is bullish, then I would go with the trend, like trade the continuation to the upside. So yeah, ended up losing it for one. I took it impulsively because I saw it on this live stream, and the second thing is that it was kind of a premium. I wouldn't have taken it because I probably haven't learned that or not a fan of those kinds of trades. And now we're in a government shutdown, and everything is pretty crazy. But you know, whatever happens, like we are meant to adjust. I think this time of trading is the era that will make many people, like the traders that will make it out of this era, will be the strongest, and I hope to be one of them. I'm not planning to give up at all. I know how this can change my life. I know how bad I want it. I know how crazy I am about this stuff, man. I really wish God could answer my prayers and I will be profitable, but it's not about only God answering my prayers. It's about God working in me to be more disciplined myself, to follow my rules every single time, to not crash out, to avoid going on tilt and all stuff like that. So I believe God can do that, and without delay, let's review this rate. So this third one, I was testing like something on. It wasn't a trade that I was about to take. I was just testing some stuff on the in the MetaTrader 5, and yeah, there's like a 24 paper cut, $24 paper cut, and yeah, this is basically it. And let's review them and see what we can learn from them. Right, so I just finished putting in the inputs for these trades, and this first one, I think this was a good setup. Partially, the bad thing was that I could frame this thing both ways. So I took this trade, like, reading this, like this trade would have been good if I couldn't frame the market from both ends. I could see that there was a bullish SMT at the lows, and the price had a 4-hour fair value gap, which means that I could go both ways. But obviously, it wouldn't go both ways. Like it might choose one, but it showed me two things. And I know if this trade was a winner, I would have disregarded this, but I shouldn't, because I mean the outcome doesn't remove that that was a low probability or that was a mistake that you did. And because it shows that the market isn't clearly showing direction, and looking at the move that happened at 9:30, price action started going higher, like on NQ, without even putting in an internal manipulation, which was like absurd. And taking a closer look, you can see that ES was dropping, so I thought that NQ could catch up, so that's why I took that trade. And the lesson I learned is that when you come from the market both ways, well, obviously one of them is wrong. One way that you're framing it is wrong. Like it won't happen. Not that it's not wrong, not that it's wrong, but just because it won't happen, just because the market will do what it's supposed to do. So it's supposed to be the price could consolidate. Now, entering the trade, I felt confident, okay with the trade, and Jeff ended up closing my first position was like two lots. I don't know why I closed it all of a sudden. Then I entered it slowly by slowly until I maxed out the lots that I could enter. And well, I was sitting there waiting to see what the next thing the market could do, and then boom, all of a sudden it got stopped out. And to prevent the mistakes that I did in the future, I'll probably like de-risk or wait for an A plus condition where I can't frame the market, where I can't frame the market both ways, because framing the market both ways means that it's probably low probability. So, nah, no delay, on to the next. The next one was a small winner, which is kind of dumb, I think. Like, why did I take this trade? This trade was impulsive because I saw another trader who would trade the same concepts take it, and it's not something that I decided by myself. So I should focus on my own trading. It's just 2 hours of patience of looking at the charts. So I should like let that get into my mind and stop FOMOing in, because this trade was like I was fearing missing out on the next thing. When you open up here, you can see that it ended up pushing higher, but that was not the main target. We have FOMC minutes in a few minutes. I don't know if I'm actually not gonna trade. I'm just gonna probably maybe trade it, but I should focus on my own trading, because when I start looking at others, it messes me up, which is not what we want here. So that's another thing that I have to learn. I feel so pissed off at myself, but we stand up again, and I think I'm thinking of starting another M50 account soon, and I think I'm gonna close it here, and until next time, stay blessed, peace.